Hi, my name is Chris, and welcome to this screencast. Today we're going to talk about the Maps view in TripleMap. So in the Maps view, we work with a workspace that's much like a Google Maps zoomable workspace. On the left-hand side of the Maps view, we have a menu of the kinds of items we can work with in the TripleMap instance. So things like organizations, enzymes, projects, side effects, compounds, documents, people, diseases, pathways, plates, and targets are all available to us. And the way that we start working with the system is that we click on any one of these items and start searching for something that's interesting to us. We're looking for resveratrol. So as I type, the system's going to prompt me, and there it is. So once I've found it, I can click on it and drag and drop it into this workspace. I can click on the entity, I can flip it around and view more information about its properties, or I can flip it back around and view those same properties in the Properties panel on the right-hand side here. With the item selected, this left-hand menu now becomes contextually associated with that item. So instead of having to know what the targets are for resveratrol, the system prompts me and says, puts a little red dot here, and that red dot indicates that there are targets available. So when I open it up, it's prompting me with the targets that it knows about for this particular compound. I can select all of them and drag and drop them into the workspace. If I wanted to, I could zoom out or I could zoom back in. And I can also drag this whole map around. You'll notice that the targets are rendered as a spreadsheet. It's a sortable spreadsheet, just like any other spreadsheet. Or I can flip this whole spreadsheet around and view these same items in a visual collection. The visual collection is kind of like a bucket, and I can drag items out of the bucket, or I can drag items back into the bucket, and the bucket will glow green when I can put it back in. For any one of these items, I can pull them back out, treat them independently, and with that item selected, this menu once again prompts me with the items that are known to be related to that entity. So here there are 7 compounds known to be related to CHS2. I can select all of them and once again pull them into the workspace. The system is going to prompt me and tell me that one of those items are already in the workspace. And the important point here is that we're maintaining the uniqueness of each item in the workspace so that we can identify unexpected associations between items in the workspace as you build out a map. So I just say OK here. Once again, I'm representing those items as a spreadsheet. I can drag this out and flip it around and see the compound structures for all of those items on the fly. So we can keep on building out our map in this way. Once again, here's a compound. Let's zoom out a little bit here. And here's a set of targets. One of those is already in there, so we'll just drag the other one in. And so we can build up a map like this. Once I've built up a map, the map is a dynamic entity, so as new information becomes available about the items in the map, the system is going to prompt me with that new information in the form of alert icons that show up on each entity in the map. And I want to save my map, so what I can do is go to File, Save As, and let's call it resveratrol map 3. Save it. And now I might want to share that map with a colleague of mine. So I'll go to the control cube, click on the map itself, click sharing, and type in the name of somebody who I'd like to share with as an email address. Let's say john@entogen.com. Add. And the system is going to automatically send out an email to that colleague and let them know that there's a map in the TripleMap system that I'd like to share with them. Once they join, they can view that same map. Okay, so that's an overview of the Maps view in TripleMap, the ability to create a map, and of course these maps can become more and more complex, and you can add more and more items to them, but you can still very nicely organize your maps simply by using the concept of a collection. the ability to save maps, and the ability to share maps using the control cube. Thank you very much for listening to the screencast about TripleMap.